Good evening, VRML. Welcome to Season 1, Week 3 of Orion VRML. And for the first time ever, I'm your host, Pine VR, joined by my co-host, Aiden. Aiden, how excited are you for this matchup today?
Oh, I'm very excited for this match. I was actually looking into the stats of these teams a little bit just before, because I've never casted you before, and that's saying something. But we come to core. We see some very familiar players. You got, how do you say the, is it Zyke?
Zyke, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot before. I've seen Timber. You come on to Velion. You have some familiar players as well. Boomly, Scratch, Zoomin, and Core. They have not lost a single match this season yet, Fine.
I mean, a lot of teams are going, 100% win rate this season so far. So we've got, some very, very well-rounded teams. I've never seen them play before, so I am kind of excited to see how they play. But we'll be getting to the match just shortly. Whenever these teams want to start, they can just throw the ball in the middle, and we'll be good to go. So, I mean, it's looking interesting. Both currently top 100, and hopefully see some good gameplay.
Agreed. I mean, and then you have a team like Velion. They're 2 for 2 right now. So I think it could go either way, but if Velion does manage to knock off one of Core's, I'm gonna say wins, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, and
only time will tell.
All right, well, we're gonna get into round number 1 here. Aiden, I will let you take the lead here.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna get started off. Core is gonna be on the pinkish side, and coming down, it's gonna be picked up here by Ock. Ock is gonna take that one down. It gets quickly stolen there, and goes back kind of in the middle. Zyke has this now, moving it down the field. Teammates are in position, has an open nest. Oh, the steal from Scratch, though, bringing it down the line and getting a 1-point lead for Velion EU.
I mean, what a brilliant goal to start off the match. A nice little long shot there from Sewers. Now, Zyke's going to go for that retaliation with a lot of speed. Heading below Sewers, goes for a little pass there, but it just hits right off the top, leading the ball to go right back down. But Zyke, now fighting for that control, is going to head once again down past his own goals there. Goes for a nice little, shot up, just clear to get that ball away from the other team, but it doesn't seem to work out as Ock now picks that ball up, going for a nice lengthy play here as he gets tackled by Zyke once again. Ock still managing to maintain that ball control, though, loses his boost, goes to the pass back, getting that ball swooped out from the other team as they pass up front now. Ball's going airborne. Zyke just misses that ball now, with Blaber trying to pick it up and getting tackled. Still, once again, maintaining that ball control as he now heads over on towards Bridge. He's going to look for that goal as he locks in, but he gets tackled there by Ock. Ock just seems to be locked in here on this defense, trying to mark as many people as he can.
Yeah, as it does get... Oh, my game froze. Sorry.
You're totally good. I'll take over for you. But Boomy now smacking that ball up onto Bridge. Zyke's going to try and get that control. Goes for a nice long shot, but unfortunately goes a little too high as now Bleber tries to pick up that ball, goes for the goal, and he manages to find it, leading for 1-1 here as we're now 2 minutes into our match. Ock now sends that ball out, allowing for Screech to pick it up, heads towards left shelf. It's going to go right past their line of defense as so much speed built up here, goes to the shot, but unfortunately gets tackled, leaving the ball to be in open air with Ock trying to rebound and grab it as he's now in full control. Bleber's going to be right behind him, though, managing to get that ball off of his hands. As Boomly now picks it right back up and goes for the goal. Doesn't manage to find it, unfortunately, as it just hits off of the edge. Now Screech picking it back up. But again, Core on defense right now. I'm gonna hope that your game comes back up soon.
It's back. I'm coming to the arena.
Ock now taking that ball. Gonna go for a nice little pass over on to Shelf as Screech now picks it up. Airborne. He's going to look for that pass over to Ock. Ock's going to look for that goal, but unfortunately gets tackled by 2 players on Core there. Boomly now taking it on right shelf. Once again, going airborne as he now heads over for a nice little pass over to Ock. Ock is going to go for another goal, but he hits just too high. Screechy rebounding it.
Yeah, just a little high. My bad.
You're totally
It's going to go up and around now to Ock once again, but it will be picked up by Bleebert for just a moment. Spite kind of in the middle for it right now, trying to get a hand on the ball, as it does be taken by Bluebird. Open goal. Just going to take absolute authority over that and put it in the goal. 2-1 now. Velion is down by 1.
Velion need to lock in here to see themselves kind of prevail through here. But Screech, once again, you know, with the amount of speed he gets just off that start, but unfortunately, he will get tackled. Ock now picking it up, going on to Nest. Gonna look for that pass over to Boomley, but Boomley just misses it, leading for Bleibert to pick that ball up and head right into the sky as he now heads just towards Sewers. Could have went under Sewers there, but unfortunately got tackled by Screech. Screech now is going to try and get that ball up. Looks like it's been pinched into the air. Regan picking it up, going for that goal, but just Ock sliding in to steal it. Now, Screech going for that amazing long shot. It looks like it will go in. That is an insane long shot. My golly gosh.
Yeah, amazing long shot indeed. As we are now tied up 2-2. Teams are very neck and neck. I have to say, the playstyles are really similar here. But, you know, the one thing that's happening is both teams are just getting open goals on each other because they don't have a backline. All their players are kind of rushing up as we do get another goal there for Velion EU. But yeah, maybe a backline player, a midfield player, whatever you want to call it. Just don't have all your players push up front. That's how you get the most goals scored on you. Seems like both teams are kind of doing it, so I don't think it matters too much. But it's once again picked up by Screech, going for another long shot. Is it in the goal? No, it's not. Just to the right side. It's not going to be moved down. Ock will pick that one up, waiting for teammates to get in position. Goes for a pass over to Nest. Screech bringing it down, trying to find it. But Zykesy is going to steal that one and take it around, clearing it over to mid. Boomley with the intercept once again, passing over to Ock. Ock not able to get a hand on it just yet. But Boomley will recover over to Scratch. Scratch go for the shot. Regan with the save. Back to Ock. Goes back over. Screech once again having this one, bringing it to the right side.
A lot of back and forth action right now. All Core have to do is score one more to bring it into overtime, but it looks like Velion are going to be the winners here for round number 1. I mean, like you said, Aiden, both teams have very, very similar play styles. I mean, so far, they both seem to be, you know, playing very, very aggressive. And I wouldn't say too much on the defense, but, you know, like you said, they're leaving open goals for each other. How do you think they should be able to, because I know you're very analytical when it comes to this, how would they be able to, I guess, step it up in a way to where, you know, things would be a little separate?
I'm going to be honest, one thing I've just kind of noticed about a lot of teams in general is everyone's trying to push up. Everyone's trying to get the goal. But that's not always the best strategy to kind of play. Sometimes you should always have a player just kind of hanging out in the back line, the midfield. So if those long clears come out, then just recover that, put it right back into your teammates' hands. And that's something I'm not really seeing in this game. You have all players kind of pushing the ball at all times. You don't really have any backline players whatsoever. So, you know, if we get that switch up there, I think there can be a big change in momentum for, I mean, each of the teams.
100% here now as we head into round 2. The ball is already rolling. The ball being airborne, going for a behind the back shot, but unfortunately just hitting right off the crossbar. Screech now going to try and pick it up and rebound it, but Zyke just manages to smack it right out of his hands, heading now down towards Sewers as Regan tries to pick it up there, but Boomley's just going to swipe in, leading for Ock to grab that pass over to Screech with an amount of speed he's got here. With an almost open goal, it manages to find our first goal of the match. 30 seconds in. 1-0 right now for Velion.
Yeah, there it is. 1 point going to Velion. The first point of this round. We are 2 rounds in now, so we're going to go over to Regan now, who picks it up for Core. Going for a long pass over to Bleibert. Ock with the intercept, though, and what an intercept it was. Trying to find a pass over to Boomley, but the intercept back from Bleibert. Did not like that original intercept, said, nope, my ball now. But it's going down the line now. It's going to be picked up here by Regan. Regan is just going to kind of hold it for a second. Regan is on Core, holding it on his side, waiting for his teammates to get in position, running out of boost in midair. Oh, that's not good. Screech is going to pick that up, go for a long shot, and it's in once again. Velion EU getting another point on the board.
I mean, what a beautiful goal. A lot of the goals we're seeing right now seem to be a lot of long shot attempts. And half the time it's working out and, you know, absolutely beautifully played. But Bleibert now picking up as much speed as he can. He's going to try and find that other goal, but Ock is just going to smack that ball disrespectfully out of his hands. But Bleibert now going for the pass to Zyke. Zyke going to go for the goal, but Screech just diving in with a nice clean save there. Once again, going for the long shot. It might actually be in here. It's another long shot for Velion. Oh my god. What are they doing today?
That's what I'm saying, Pine. If Core makes that adjustment, they have a midfielder back at all times. That's not going to happen. They could be like 0-0 still. No points on the board. If they just had a player in the backfield. So that's my biggest pet peeve here in this round at least. But still, a pretty good match, as Regan is going to pick this one up, kind of just bring it down a little bit, going for a pass over to Bleibert. Bleibert is not going to be able to get a hand on it right away, and going for a pass over to the logo now, as Ock will rebound and pick that one up. Bleibert somehow getting a hand on it once again, over to Regan. Regan trying to find another pass to Zykesy. Not able to find it, though. This is a pass over to Ock. Velion is now making their move once again. Ball's just kind of going to hang around middle for a second before Zykesy is going to pick that one up, having an open goal, going for it, and that's 1 point to Core.
I mean, a lot of back and forth action, you know, fighting for that ball possession. But, I mean, otherwise, a great goal. As we're now going to watch Screech building up that speed, going into the left shelf, goes for the jump up towards Halo, just jumping right over it. Goes for a nice pass to Boomley. Boomley's now airborne, going for a pass back to Ock. Ock's going to go for the goal, but Regan's in defense, but then Screech manages to rebound, finding Velion's 4th goal in round 2. We're going to have to see how our Core going to retaliate here. Right now on a, 3 points behind? They need to lock in with these next 2 minutes. By the looks of things, they just might be able to, as Zyke builds up that speed. Goes for a nice pass over to Bleibert, but Bleibert just short of the ball as Screech manages to swoop in. Steal that possession, go for a nice upfront pass. Boomley's going to try and try to grab it. An almost goal there, actually. But Screech maintaining that possession now is going to hit right back down to Ock. Ock almost catching that ball, leaving Zyke now. With an open goal here, he could either go for the long shot, but he actually just has butterfingers and misses that ball control as it slips right out of his hands. Boomley now, on his own, is going to lead up, dropping the ball into the goals now for 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1. Velion, I do say we are getting dangerously close to that mercy territory. Yeah, I'm trying to reverse it. Come on, Caster Skirts, work your magic. But the stop there from Bleibert there. Oh my god, Boomley is 2v1ing at the moment, and he is doing a great job. Coming down the line on the right side now. Right bridge, passing over to Scratch. Scratch coming in, and there's the goal once again.
I mean, a beautiful goal. 6-1. One more goal, if I'm correct, and they have that mercy. Zyke now going to jump right through. I forgot what that's called, to be honest. Now, ball's going to be open there for Ock to pick up and collect, but Bleibert's going to swoop through. Ock just swooping back through, though, saying, no, this is my ball, and I'm having it. Now going right below Sewers, but Bleibert manages to smack it right out of his hands, taking that possession. He's going to go right past Boomley, and almost finding that goal for them there. But Screech and Bleibert now in a fist fight for that ball control, as now it is just up there on bridge with no one to contest it. Bleibert now picking it up. Looks like he's going to try and go for a goal here. Will he find it? No, it hits right off the crossbar. As Zyke now tries to pick it back up and go for that rebound. But Ock swooping it to steal it. Now going to hit for that long shot. Will we be seeing another long shot goal? It doesn't look like it. I mean, they seem to be going for a lot of long shots here.
Lose my mind, Pine. So many long shots in this match, and so many voice cracks in my voice. But it's picked up once again by Regan there, and it is going to floor. What a win to Velion EU.
I mean, how many long shots can you possibly go for in one match? I don't get it.
I don't really get it either, but you know, we're here and we're along for the crazy ride that these teams are taking us on, as always.
100%.
I see someone in the chat saying, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand any of this, but it's cool. This is 4v4 VRML Orion Drift. We're here casting two teams, Core and Velion, and they're going head to head against each other to see who will win this match. So if you don't understand it, we can try and explain it a little better, I guess.
We'll try. Anyway, we're going to head into round number 3 here. Will Velion be able to take it home for the win? Or will Core bounce back and win a game here, as the ball is now out into the open, heading right into Bleibert's hands? Bleibert is going to get smacked in the face there by Ock as they pick up that ball control. Screech heading right round on to Logo, goes for the pass over to Boomley. Boomley just missing it by an inch there as Zyke now hits the ball out into the open, bouncing right off of Halo as Boomley tries to sweep in and steal it. It's going to be a fight between Zyke and Boomley there, but Ock trying to pick up that ball. The ball gets pinched up into the air. Looks like Bleibert is going to be the one picking that up. He's going to look for the pass down there as Zyke looks for the goal and finds our first goal now, 30 seconds into the match.
What a shot there from Core. Yeah, getting that first point on the board. Kind of a change of momentum from the last game. But Screech is going to have this one, taking it up and, well, pretty much all the way down the line. Maybe just going to solo it in. That's what he's trying to do, but it's not going to work. As Ock is going to pick this one up now. Bleibert with this intercept and the steal all the way down the line. There is no goalie on Velion EU right now. there is a opportunity for a goal. Bliebert does get this one, trying to pass over to Zyke. Zyke just missing. Teammate Regan coming in, trying to pick it back up, but Ak is there first, trying to get their first goal on the board. Ak is going to just kind of hang out with the ball for a second, and there it is. First goal for Velion EU.
100%. It's going to be 1-1 now. It's going to be up to these teams to decide how they play through this match and possibly get either a second goal, third goal, fifth goal, maybe a 10th goal. That can't happen, but we'd like to imagine it can. Now Screech is going to pick that up, going into the air. He's going to look for a pass over back to Boomley. Boomley is going to look for an almost open goal there, but Ak just manages to find it and slide it in there. It seems that all of Core just almost went out of the goals there. You know, all fiending for that ball control, but Zyke now going to retaliate, heads over onto Shelf, jumps over towards Halo, goes to the pass to Regan. Regan is going to let the ball go up into the air as Zyke tries to swoop back in and steal it, but unfortunately just misses as Screech smacks the ball up front, but the ball getting smacked right below Sewers with Ak now picking it up, going again towards Sewers. It looks like he's going to go underneath here as there's one person now in his way in that goals. He's going to go for a nice clean little ceiling carve there, but just hitting his head off of Bridge, losing that ball control. Regan once again now picking it up, again hitting his head off the top there. Screech
steal,
almost open goal opportunity, but just misses it by an inch.
Yeah, just a little bit, but trying to recover still. Screech is fighting for that one. No boost now, as he is on the floor, moving it forward, juking. Zyke going for the shot, Regan with the save. And Ak with the pickup, going for another shot. It's not in. Screech once again with the pickup. He does have boost this time, just picked up a big pad. So we're going to see what happens. Going for a pass, maybe a shot. Another stop by Regan, and it's going to get cleared out into the middle. Hey, there we go. Look at backline player on Velion. Ak is going to pick that one up now. And just going to kind of move over to the right side, having one open on Nest. Going to go for a pass over to Screech, just a little high. The shot is there. Regan with the save once again.
It's just a bucket of misses right now, as both teams are just going to try and, you know, insanely lock in here. But we have 1 minute 40 left. Boomley is going to push up into the defense and goes for that nice sinking goal, leaving Velion to be 3-1 right now in lead of this match. I mean, Core really need to lock in here.
Agreed. Core does need to lock in. I mean, if they lose this match, they lose that undefeated streak that they have going on right now. So I don't think they want that, but I think Velion does, as the way they're playing definitely shows that. But we do go over to Zyke once again, trying to make a move, going for a shot. Screech with the stop. I have to say, I think Screech is definitely going to be the MVP of this one. Fighting off multiple people at all times, getting those long shots pretty much every time. The dude does not miss, but it's being moved by Regan now over on Core. They're still trying to get some points on the board, and Screech is there to just put a stop to it. Ak is down in the offensive zone. Gonna go for a shot there, up and around in the goal. 4-1 now.
Core really need to find a way to bounce back off of this. Zyke now pushes up with a lot of speed, but just loses that ball control. Manages to cleanly pick it back up, though, as he heads through the defense line, but Ak and Boomley were standing in his way, stopping him from getting that, as Boomley now heads towards the enemy territories. As he gets that pass over to Ak, Ak now gonna bounce down, goes to the pass back to Screech, but just not there to catch it in time as it hits off of Halo. Oh, not Halo, sorry. Nest, as Screech now picks that back up for a nice, you know, powerful smack there as Boomley takes it up in the air. Gonna look for that pass over to Ak. Ak is gonna go right to where Boomley was. Getting that pass over to Screech. Now 3 seconds left. It looks like, you know, Velion are going to be our winners as they get that final goal. I mean, great gameplay from both teams overall throughout this entire match. But Velion are taking it home for that flawless win.
Yeah, there it is, a flawless win. Barely letting Core get any points on the board. I have to say, that was still a very entertaining match, though.
100%. I mean, you know, both teams, like you said earlier, both teams played very, very similarly, and it was kind of interesting to see, you know, playing against your own playstyle can throw you off a little bit sometimes. I know it's happened to me before when I've played, but still Velion managing to, you know, prevail through that and just, I mean, they meant business. They were locking in and just zooming through. Can I get your overall opinions on that match, Aiden?
I mean, yeah, in my opinion, Core just has quite a bit to, I'm not going to say improve on, but they have a few things to work out in terms of defense and offense players, because you want to make sure those are split apart. You always want to have someone back on the defensive zone, and I think that's what put the nail in the coffin for them, is just not having any real defensive players on their side. So Velion, they kind of switched up their tactics. As I'm sure you guys saw, Ak was kind of just hanging back that entire second and third round in the midfield. In case there were any clears, you just picked it right back up and put the ball right back into play. Got more points, more goals. So yeah, I just think Core, you guys did absolutely amazing today. Just work on separating the defensive and the offensive, and you guys will be golden.
100%. I mean, yeah, you know, seeing Core, they started to kind of lack on that defense. I think their overall offense was, you know, definitely coordinated, but when it came to defense, they seemed to be a lot all over the place. You know, like we saw there in the last round, almost the entire team, you know, just clearing the goals and giving an almost opportunity for Velion to just, you know, slide it in there. But overall, you know, great match. We will be back later, me specifically, not Aiden. I will be back later for casting some other games too, so do stay tuned for that. Also, remember, subscribe to the VRML channel, and if you do have a little bit of money, you know, splash it out, head over and join as a membership. You can get, like, cool chat emotes, special Discord section, you know, all that bunch of stuff. I don't know the entire list, I don't have it, you know, memorized. I will eventually, don't worry. But, either way, it's been a good game. It's been fun for my first host.
Only for $5.
It's pretty cheap. I don't know.
It is pretty cheap.
You get cool assets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, appreciate everybody showing up today, and I appreciate everyone watching this back later on. I will see you. My name has been Pine, your host, joined by my co-caster, Aiden, and have a beautiful day.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.